Hi there, welcome back. Hey, I'm getting ready to go on the trip to across the country to Florida and then back. We're starting off in Idaho. I thought I would give you a quick rundown of what I'm taking and how I'm packing so you can get an idea of what I'm doing and if hopefully it'll help you. So my bags I'm taking, I use these Burley bags. These are really great. You can find them on sale a lot online. This is a Burley duffel. What's cool about them is they're waxed, so they're water resistant, and they're super thick. And they also have the webbing on the back and on the sides, so you can attach other things to them. So they work really good, and they're lined. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but they have they have this kind of lining on the inside, and there's a separate pocket in there. I use that one for all the major clothes that I'm wearing. And then I have their backpack too. It's basically a duffel bag, kind of like that one, but shaped like a backpack. And you can roll it up to where it's small, or you can roll it up just up here and get that extra room. My electronics and an iPad, possibly some camera stuff. Valuables, things like that will probably end up in here. We'll see how that goes. But the big duffel will be on the back of my seat, attached to my sissy bar, and then I have a travel blanket that'll be in front of that, and it'll be strapped to the sissy bar, and that'll be my backrest. And then I also have a rack on the back that the backpack will go on. But I'll run down some of the stuff that I'll be taking. I have a couple pair of riding pants. I'm not sure I'm going to take them both. These are Resurgence riding pants. I actually got both pair of these on Facebook from a neighbor nearby, and they're brand new. I got them for $50 each, which is a steal. These are a little tight on me, but they're not lined, and the ones that aren't lined are a little bit cooler in the summertime. The air flows through them a little bit better. I'll probably take them. And then I have another set. Same thing, some Resurgence. These are lined. These fit a lot better. And these I'll for sure be wearing these. So these will be on me. They won't be in the bag. And then I have a pair of long johns if I need them. I have a pair of lightweight sweats for around the hotels, or if I just want to relax, and they fold up small, so that's why I'm bringing those. I also am bringing this is a heated liner. I'll bring this. It folds up nice and small. This will be on the bike. This won't be in the bag, most likely. I'll still have room in the saddlebags. I'll probably put that. It's a Gerbing. And I don't know if you know Gerbing or not, but they work really well. They just attach to the outlet underneath your seat. And I have a remote that sits near me where I sit, and I can adjust the temperature. I have gloves and pants too, but I'm not bringing the pants. The pants are actually riding pants. They're not liners like this, and they're very bulky, and they'll take up a lot of room. And I don't think I'll need them with the riding pants and long johns. I have a couple UV riding shirts. These are long sleeve for when it's too hot to wear a jacket. I'll wear one of the long sleeves, and I have a vest that I'll wear with that. Now the interesting thing is this isn't just, I'm not just packing for the ride. I'm going to end up in Florida. I'm going to stay there. I don't know how long, a couple weeks maybe. So I have to pack some things for Florida, and I have to be smart about it so everything fits. And I don't have anything fancy here that I'm taking, just t-shirts, shorts, things like that. But everything I'm choosing folds up small. So a pair of athletic shorts and then a couple pair of nicer shorts they could be athletic shorts or swim shorts or whatever. I've got 5 pairs of long socks for the ride. I've got 4 pair of short socks for while I'm there. I've got 5 or 6 t-shirts here. And then those are self-explanatory. 1 pair of jeans and then 1 pair of slacks. and 5 pair of small underwear. And again, everything I'm choosing folds up small. So I am going to have a riding jacket. I have a lightweight riding jacket. It's not here because I'm going to be wearing that. I'll show you after we pack all this up. I'll show you on the bike how everything looks and how I'm doing it. The vest is outside, and so is the riding jacket. I have to take my tennis shoes because I ride with boots, and so I need some shoes to wear while I'm at the hotel or in Florida. A shaving kit, also my toiletries. One of the things I want to show you my toiletries is a little Tupperware. If you're old like me, I've got Tylenol, Aleve, and Advil in here. And I've also got some soft earplugs for the hotels because we never know if it's going to be noisy or not. I think that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack everything up here that I'm actually going to put into the big duffel bag. And then I'll put my electronics and everything left over into the smaller one. And then I'll put it on the bike and I'll show you how I'm setting it up and what works for me. And again, hopefully that's helpful to you. And then we'll look at the bike and I'll show you what I'm putting in the saddlebags of the bike as well. So almost there, leaving in just a couple days. So stay with me. In just a few seconds, I'll show you the bike. Oh, I was going to tell you, one of the things I forgot to mention is it doesn't seem like I'm bringing a lot of clothes. I have several changes. They're just shorts and socks and stuff like that. But I've arranged my schedule to where, like on day 4, the hotel has a washer and dryer. So I'll use that opportunity to take my clothes out of the stink bag and clean them up and then put them back in the clean bags. So if you're traveling, think about that ahead of time. Some people bring throwaways, t-shirts they just throw away, but if you're staying in hotels, it's easy to find one with a washer and dryer. Okay, I got the bags packed up and want to show you how I set it up for the bike. And looks good. I'm actually going to have some extra room. So I put all the clothes that I showed you in the duffel. This is the blanket that I was telling you about. You should carry one of these with you on long trips anyway, because you never know. You might get stuck someplace. That rarely happens, but it always works for my backrest. I'll show you how that sets up. It's easily adjustable, so I can lean back. Keeps me from slouching, although I can slouch a little bit. Super comfortable. You can make it fatter, thinner, whatever you want to when you strap it down. Piece of cake. I got my heated gear in the backpack, and then iPad, and I'm going to put electronics in here. And I still have room in here. Actually, still have room in here too. I'm going to put my rain gear. Rain gear doesn't roll up super small, but I was going to use this pack, and then I was going to put it underneath this bag, which I may still do, but I have plenty of room in my bags. I still have room in here and over here. That doesn't look like room, but there's still a lot of room in there. That's my vest rolled up. Let me show you some of the things that I'm taking in here. All right, so I've got my sock that goes over my breather when it's raining, and I'm going to the south, so it's going to be raining. That's why I have to take the rain gear. I've got some camera stuff in here. I've got a first aid kit in here. I've got a pair of extra leather gloves. I've got my manual and some electronics for the bike, a connection port for my impact ECU, and an extra seat bolt. I'll put that back in a second. Again, I'm going to have plenty of room. I've got my tennis shoes in here. Got my vest. I've got waterproof gloves. Got a gaiter for my face if it gets too cold. Got some glove liners just in case. A dust towel for wiping off the bike. Lots of attachments. I've got a netting attachment, plus more bungees in here. My heated gear attachment goes underneath the seat, and then this part stays out and I can adjust the temperature if I'm wearing pants, gloves, or liners, whatever. I've got a air inflator tire. I've got a puncture kit, repair kit. Let's show you my gear. My rain gear is going to fit in there. I'm not going to have to strap it to the outside of the bike. So I got a tool roll. This will fit in there too easily. A flashlight, movable flashlight that also has UV on the end of it. So if you're worried about a leak someplace, if you can get someplace where it's kind of dark around your bike, you can turn on the UV and you can find a leak with this. Typical Allen type wrenches. Crescent wrench isn't like the best tool to have, but it's good to have when you have a tool roll because it's adjustable. Allen wrenches. And this. Some extra nuts and stuff that go with a multi-tool. Ratcheting wrenches. 1/4 inch drive with a couple 12-sided sockets that are around my handlebars. So these are the 12-sided that I have on the bike. So I need to bring a couple of those and an extension, some Loctite, universal screwdriver with lots of extra bits, and zip ties. What I'm missing is a pair of wire cutters. Oh, no, I got wire cutters in the multi-tool. So this rolls up nice and tight. I'll just put the flashlight down the side, and it carries around like that. And I'll actually put it, I'll need the shoes before I'll need the tool pack. So I'll put the tool pack down here, and the flashlight can go next to it. And you can see we still have room. Still have room. So that's good. Let's see. Anything else I'm forgetting to tell you? I don't think so. Okay, let me interrupt here for a second. I knew I'd forget something. And one of the things that I wanted to show you is in this little container here is it's a half cover. And like I said, I'm going to be traveling to the south. There's going to be lots of thunderstorms. I don't know where I'm going to be parking. I picked hotels that had self-park so I can keep an eye on the bike. But what you do on this half cover, it covers half the bike, goes over the fairing, over the top, keeps all electronics covered. So they're inexpensive, only 20 bucks. They're supposed to be waterproof, but more water resistant. But it'll keep the seat dry, and it'll keep electronics dry. And that's what we want. And one more thing, I also bought this elastic back brace. I don't have a great back, but I will have a place to lean back. But this is just a support thing. It's not really a brace. It just is very comfortable, elastic. I've worn it several times. Just gives you a little bit more support than normal. So we'll give that a try too, to hopefully keep the back in good condition on the ride. So if I remember anything else, I'll add it, and back to the video. Thanks. Everything's on the bike. Everything's been checked over. The fluids have been changed. All the bolts have been checked. The brakes are good. Clean the air filter yesterday. We should be good to go. So that's my setup. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything to tell you about. I think we got it all. And I have extra room, so I don't know what else I'll bring. I'm trying to keep the weight down, but I could bring a few extra things if I want to. So there you go. Hope this is helpful for you. Oh, I was going to tell you, for all you guys that drive 24s and you're wanting to know how to open your garage door, just put some double-sided tape on your garage door opener, then put it underneath your cap. You don't have to worry about adding anything extra to your bike. It stays out of the way. I think that's it. All right. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe. So we'll talk to you soon, and I will film some stuff on the road and keep you in tune with what's going on. All right. Thanks.